Clickety clack, Benny Keycult is back. What's up guys? I'm just making a quick little video. I know this is going to be a little bit different than the videos that I've been posting lately. No face cam or anything. The reason for that is there's actually a keyboard group buy I just want to get out to you guys really quick on today, February the 8th, and then also on February the 10th. As you can tell by the title of this video, it's how to get a Keycult. So Keycult is doing another auction, and so I just want to let you guys know, get it out there because they only last one day each. So hopefully, if you guys are interested, you can go ahead and pick it up. Like I said, it's going to be a quick little video, no face cam or anything today. I'll have a new video coming out in a couple days, so stick around for that, but we'll just go through this real quick. So for those of you who don't know, Keycult is more of a highly regarded luxury brand when it comes to keyboards, and it can be pretty hard to get your hands on one of their kits. The reason for this is one, when they do releases, they don't release too many of them, and then two, it's usually in an auction, kind of like how it's going to be today. So today the auction is for their #1 keyboard. That's just the model number, and it's a 10 keyless, and it's actually the Shatter, which is going to be this black one with the blue design on the back. It's a really cool design, I think. So you'll just have to go ahead and click the Shatter right down here today. Alright, so once you click that, it'll bring you to the screen where it has all the information that you're going to need. You can see it's made by Knee Deep Patinas, just the design. It's a really nice design. You can go check out his Instagram and you'll see more designs just like that. There is the auction link, and then there is the specifications. There's the stuff that comes included, and we'll go through all of this. There's the pricing and availability, and which is a little confusing, and I'll explain later on, and then also some notes. One thing to note is make sure you go to their Discord server right here. You sign up and you go through their welcome process just so you are a member of their Discord, because you need to be a member of it in order to participate in this auction. So the bidding is only going to be going on from 10 a.m. Eastern time, which was 18 minutes ago for me, and then it goes until 8 p.m. Eastern time, which is 5 p.m. Pacific time. And if you'd like, go ahead and check this out to see any more specifications. I mean, they have them all here. As for the case itself, I think it looks really nice. I mean, it's nothing too crazy. It tends to be a little more simple. That's how Keycults usually are. But you know that they're a little bit higher quality, and I think this design is actually really cool. I really like the blue one compared to the one that's going to be happening in a couple days, the rainbow. I think I like this one a lot more. But with that being said, we can go ahead and hop into the actual jot form so we can explain what you go through. The first thing it'll do is bring you to the entry page, verify that you're human, so let's go through that. Looks like we passed that test. So go ahead and put in your name. So I already did this, so I'm not going to do it more than once. The reason why I'm not going to do it more than once is just because they're going to be able to tell. I mean, someone's going to have to manually go through all of this, and I'd rather not have my entries get disqualified. And plus, it doesn't really matter, as you'll see later in the video. All right, go next. The full description of the kit, you can click there. This is pretty much just agreeing to the terms. Quality disclosure, okay. Choose if you're inside or outside the US. If you're outside the US, you have to say how much the keyboard sold at auction price, and that could add a lot to your shipping if you're outside of the country. So that's just one thing to note. I'm inside the US. All right, so now we're at the pricing, and this is where the whole auction thing comes in. So essentially, the top 10 highest bidders of everyone that enters get the chance to purchase the keyboard. Now, you could do one of two things. You could be honest and just say how much you're willing to pay max. If you want to know how much I put, I said 600. I know that's a lot for a keyboard case, but there's a reason, and I'll explain that in a second. But essentially, whoever has the top 10 highest bids will be the ones chosen to purchase the keyboard, and the price will be set by the 11th bidder. Meaning if the 11th highest bid is $800, the first 10 people will only have to pay $800. So let's just say the first bidder bids up to $4,000 or $5,000. They would only have to pay $800 if that's what the 11th highest bidder put. Now you could be really cheeky and just put a crazy high number like 8,000 and be guaranteed to win the auction, and just cross your fingers and hope that the 11th bidder did not bid somewhere outside of your range. But that might be a little risky, because what if everyone's thinking the way that you did, ended up putting in all these super high bids, and then you guys had to pay $4,000 or $5,000 for a keyboard case. So that's why I just decided to be honest. I put in my 600, but here's the thing. Worst comes to worst, Keycult is a really sought after brand. Usually you can resell them. And so if you get it at a decent price, like 600, I feel like 800 is also decent. You can usually resell it down the road if you wanted to. But yeah, 600 is the price for me. So if you really wanted to, you could bid super high and be guaranteed to win one. But just know that if a lot of people do that, or only 10 people do that out of the thousands of people that are going to enter, you could get screwed over with having to buy a super expensive keyboard. Really quick, I just want to show you guys previous Keycults that I've won in the past. So here's a picture. You can see that $1,700 won in 2019, $2,300 won in 2020, and then in 2021, $5,000 for the all black variant. So my $600 bid is probably not going to win. And if you do anything lower than probably 2,000, it won't win this time. So just keep that in mind, that this thing is probably going to be expensive. In my opinion, it's not worth that much, but don't tell anybody. So I'll just go ahead and put in the price that I put in before, 600. Now you can choose your PCB, hot swap or solderable. I went hot swap just because I switch out my keys so much that I just think it's worth it. You can get an extra PCB. I put none because I don't really have anything to solder with at the moment, and plus I just think hot swap is better in general. Then you get to choose your plates, so either aluminum, polycarbonate, or brass. I don't like brass plates, I think they're too tinny, and then aluminum and polycarbonate are both pretty neck and neck for me. I don't mind either one. I went polycarbonate just because I like polycarbonate, but you could also go for aluminum. I feel like those are probably going to be the most popular options regardless, so we'll just go aluminum black. And then you can add any other plates if you wanted to, so we'll add polycarbonate as well. And just like that, you're pretty much all done. So that's the whole process to get a Keycult. Go ahead and review and submit it. Actually, I'm not going to submit it because I already submitted mine, but we'll go back. But yeah, so it's not every day that you get the option to buy a Keycult. This is the first time I think I've been around for an auction at all. Hopefully, you know, I win, but I probably won't because my bid just isn't high enough. Also, we could take a peek at this one real quick, the rainbow. Pretty much all the same. It just has a blue case and then with the brownish patina. It's really up to you how much you think this keyboard is worth. You know, go ahead and put in your auction and maybe we get lucky and it happens to be a lower price and we end up winning. So that'd be pretty sweet. Make sure you join the Discord server. Make sure you read through all the specifications and that everything matches. And go ahead and enter this giveaway. And you know what? It doesn't hurt to just put in a low bid to see what happens. So I appreciate all of you guys watching. I know this video was a little different. I just wanted to get this info out to you guys as fast as possible. I'm going to edit this video and hopefully have it up by 8 a.m. Pacific time, so everyone has at least a day to get their entries in. Other than that, I'll see you guys in a couple days for the keycaps of the month. Have a great one.